sorry, Jackie. This is all so stupid. I mean, we're not resistors. We're not even anything. We don't know what the hell we're for or against. Let me tell you something. If I ever ask you to come someplace with me again, I'll know what I'm doing, okay?
I need to make love.
Jackie.
Maybe if we don't do it now, we'll never get a chance. Maybe we'll be killed trying to get home.
Stop it. I love you. I want to make love to you. I always do. But this is crazy. It's like it doesn't matter who. It's like I don't matter. You're just...
We're never gonna have anything, are we, Justin? I love you, but all our lives, it's gonna be like... I don't know. Nothing.
There's gonna be something, I promise. It's just not gonna be this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special announcement to make. Since Congress established the administrative areas in 1988, there has been little change. But now is the time for the Central Administrative Area to take a great hand in its own future. The time to speed the day when foreign advisors of all kinds will be able to leave your soil. Ensuring this will be the creation of the post of Governor General. I would like now to present to you the nominees chosen by your representatives, the committees of the legislatures, the advisory committees, and the party cadre throughout the area. I hope I've remembered to bring it. I would like to have the nominees stand as they are called, but please hold your response until they have all been named. Mr. Benjamin Trenton from Wichita, Mr. Arthur Zedlow from Chicago, Ms. Ruth Aller from Grand Rapids, the Honorable William Smith, Governor of Missouri, and last but not least, Mr. Peter Bradford, Milford County, Nebraska.
give you a hug, man.
think I'm a collaborator?
No.
just gets confusing sometimes, not knowing the difference.
There's no choice.
The other morning, there was a child in our yard, foraging like an animal, cold and hungry, in our yard. She ran off because of who I was. I was the wife of the county administrator. I was a threat, an enemy. I've lived in Milford all my life. Never really thought about whether it was pretty or really a nice place to live, or what made it that way. I'm afraid, Peter. I've never been afraid like this before.
Devin?
Good morning, Allie.
Oh, my biggest brother. I can't believe you're here. Oh, God, I look terrible. You're not supposed to see me like this. Go away. I'm sorry. I'm not quite prepared to face the world yet. Oh, what the hell? I mean, you don't look so great yourself now that I think about it. Where you been, in prison camp or something?
It's good to see you, Allie. You look good.
Yeah, oh yeah, now that is true. I really am looking good. No, I think I look more like hell. It comes from all this boozing and whoring. That was just a little homecoming joke. Well, will you sit down? Come on. Can I get you some coffee or anything? It's not really coffee, it's chicory. We make our own. You know, that was pretty funny. Well, I mean, you coming through that door and both of us looking at each other and not even knowing who the other one was? Well, I would say that's a hell of a comment on graceful aging, wouldn't you? So, where was it, Deb? What was it? I mean, all we got was rumors. Oh, baby. Hey, you still in there, huh? Or did they get you? I gotta go clean up the bed.
Ellie?
Uh-huh.
Ellie, I saw the camp. The tents. Trailers. Are those the exiles?
Yeah, reverse homesteading. The advisory committee figures that country life and good hard work on the farm is really good for the soul. Well, Dad will give you a rundown later on. Listen, don't count on much from him. Well, listen, if you wanna go into town with me later, Ward usually runs us in, you know, gas for the cops and everything. You want to do that? I'm so glad you're home. I didn't think I'd ever see you again, no? I'll be right back.
Hey, you did pretty good. Governor General?
It's going to be the good governor from Missouri. Good party member.
Go ahead, toss him in. Faithful Toady, eh?
Yeah. That's the new strip?
Yeah.
Looks a little bit like Monopoly mine, doesn't it?
Yeah, some ad agency in Chicago designed it. You know, stocks of corn, wheat. I've been looking for a 10-unit pig note.
Sure is homey, all right. How's the exchange program going?
Pretty well. Except for the exiles. They're being forced to turn in their dollars so they can get relief food and clothing. Some people have a love affair for the dollar.
Save your Confederate money.
Yeah, well, maybe it gives them hope. Thinking someday, you know.
Think it has anything to do with the money?
What do you mean?
Decentralization. Makes the area more powerful.
Countries print money.
Yep.
First, it just looks technical, but what are you gonna do?
Use it?
A little early for the tourist season.
Hello, I'm Amanda Bradford.
I know who you are. Can I help you?
Oh, I don't know, I was just...
Never been out here before. And thought you'd like to see the way the scum... Now, what is it you call us? Squatters, Live?
No. I guess I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to help.
What happened? The Junior League run out of projects?
You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing here now. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should have come out sooner. But I'm here now. I don't know, maybe you should take advantage of that instead of trying to alienate me.
Fair enough. Welcome to America's Russian-inspired real-life animal park.
First, they just took the land. So we figured maybe it'd be all right. Then the exiles started coming. And they took our house. Betty's and mine. Lethia's, finally Gary's. And every damn building. Barn.
Yeah, but isn't it wonderful that we're able to
50
be all together under one roof, just the way our ancestors lived?
Had a whole batch of them come in here last summer. Their place is already overrun. They don't know the first damn thing about how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to dig a cesspool or leach line. I had to keep them from going to the bathroom in the stream.
They're city people. Most of them good folks.
Well, if this is damn good, what'd they do to get themselves sent here?
For the same reason as Devin. Most of them did something that the government didn't like. Now, we don't like the government either, right? But because they're forced on our land, suddenly they're the enemy too?
Can't tell the enemy without a scorecard.
All I know is this county would be a hell of a lot better off without them. They steal grain from the elevators.
They're hungry, Ward.
They do get relief food and clothing. They sure know enough to tear down the trees.
You know, this is really, really great. We're getting mad because they're stripping live trees to keep warm, and you're sitting down at the bank burning old money.
That has nothing
That's
to
really
do
with...
with...
I think it's time for the surprise.
Hey, Devo. Sound familiar? Nothing's changed, except I guess I've sort of taken your spot.
I just want to make sure the law's kept. Protect my own first. Keep things straight.
That sounds simple enough.
Welcome home to you. Welcome home to you. Welcome home, dear Devon. Welcome home to you.
Well, how about almost everybody's glad you're home, Devo?
Better than my last vote count.
That's for sure.
Just gotta try to understand. He worked so hard for this land. All his life. When he lost it all, he blamed you. Hell, we used to produce 500,000 bushels of corn, 150,000 bushels of wheat. That filled 3 elevators. That's 250 railroad cars.
What about half the milk for Omaha?
Damn it! What the hell's the matter with you, Allie? Why do you have to do this?
Because we're not those Milfords anymore.
Yes, we are those Milfords.
No,
we just
we're
lost what we
not.
had.
If we've lost, think of the rest of the people in this country, what they've lost. What about their lives? What about Devin's? What has he lost, Ward? Devin's been in a prison camp for 6 years. In a prison camp. We sit around here mourning our past. We didn't lose. What did we lose? We lost what our forefathers built, not what we built.
Hey, don't say that. This man worked all his life for this. We earned it, and maybe you didn't.
No,
maybe you had it handed to you on a silver platter. We worked for it, and we earned it.
We're clinging to our last 50 acres here, our house.
That's right.
We're not doing anything about it. We're sitting here complaining. We've given up. We sit here peeking out the window at those awful squatters. Oh, my God, look. There's a hungry, cold squatter, and he's tinkling in our river. Well, hell, there goes the neighborhood.
What are you doing, Abby? What exactly are you doing to make it better? Because I'd like to know. You think drinking, getting drunk, and sleeping with that...
Stop it! Ward. You don't say one more word.
Well, I guess we're all just trying to get by the best we can. You know, I'm trying real hard not to hate the exiles or the Russians. And especially myself. I'm sorry, Tebow. It's a hell of a homecoming party. Ward.
Dad? We're gonna have to talk sometime. Like it or not, I'm your son. And I don't think you understand what I was doing. What I did.
There ain't nothing about you that's mine. Ain't nothing about me that's yours. Let's just leave it that way.
Well, I don't want to leave it like that. I'd like to talk to you about it. I want to tell you what
You've been a part of something else for 20 years. Something that doesn't do us any good, hasn't done anybody any good.
I understand how you feel. But I respect you. I respect your life.
Do you? You lived your life like it didn't give a damn what I did. Me, or my father, or his either. There have been 3 generations of Milfords building up the land. What do you have to do with that? Every Milford I ever knew about was good, loyal Americans trying to build it up. You come back from Vietnam, tearing it down. Then you go off with some show-off thing against this new bunch. Only good it did was call a lot of attention to yourself.
I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to stop them.
You lost the land. They say I gotta live with you, eat with you, Don't mean I gotta talk to you.
Hi. What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't you ever knock?
Where? What?
These are mine! You don't have any right to touch my stuff.
Where did you get these? How long have you had these?
It's my father.
He almost destroyed our life.
Just because he fought against some of your friends.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
You're not the boss of everything. I want to see my dad.
That's out of the question.
You can't stop me. I can be with my dad if I want.
No, you can't. He's an exile. You'd have no schooling, no privileges.
I don't care.
Which I've been able to create
Don't
in
care.
spite of your father.
That's a laugh. You just screwed some Russian general in Washington. Think I'm stupid? Everybody at school knows how you...
Stop it!
Hi, Kay.
William! William? Caleb? Yeah, it's all right, sweetheart. Billy's upset. He,
I've chosen to announce my candidacy here at this memorial to those who died in Vietnam because until recent events, it was the worst thing to happen in my lifetime. And I think the worst thing to happen to America. It somehow struck the core of our perception of ourselves as a people. Many of us lost our faith in the vision of the country. I fought in the Vietnam War and against it, and against injustices in our society. I've been highly critical of what I consider to be the hypocrisy, self-deception, the immorality of some of our national policies. But now something's happened. For the first time in our history, we've been overpowered by a foreign nation. There are those who say it's an opportunity to correct some of the wrongs in our society. Well, as one who has fought for equality in this society, I'll tell you, my struggle was not so that we could all be equally enslaved. No, we're not all in prison camps. We're not all beaten down by an occupying army with tanks on every corner. But we don't need troops to tell us we've lost our vision. We don't need Soviet advisors to prove that we've lost our national purpose. Americans have allowed themselves to become immobilized by their own selfish concerns. Immobilized by a lack of understanding of the freedom secured by our forefathers, into which most of us were born, and now lost. I've come before you today to ask for your support in an effort to regain our freedom. The battle will be long and hard. There are those of us who will not see its end. If the dream of democracy cannot survive in America, it cannot survive the 20th century.
He's touched you.
I don't know,
You're American. What does he touch in you?
Never thought of myself as an American. You know, patriotic or anything. I always just thought of myself as me. I mean, America was where I lived. I mean, of course I was an American, but it was just there. It was nothing I had to think about.
Yet you do outlaw theater. Isn't that patriotic in some way?
Guess I don't think of it that way.
Why do you do it then?
Maybe because you control everything.
Willfulness.
Independence.
Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know.
Would you follow him?
Not sure. He makes me feel different. Kind of like you. But you're Russian.
What about Peter Bradford?
Well, he's a nice man. I mean, I guess he's somebody I wish my father had been. Somebody always trying to do the right thing. He makes me feel safe. Devin Milford doesn't make me feel safe. I don't want to play this game anymore.
It isn't a game. This man spent 6 years in a prison camp because we were afraid of what effect he would have on people. And I wish I could understand what it is about him.
You control everything. What difference does it make?
You Americans, you're such a mystery to everyone but yourselves. If I could understand this man, I could understand America.
What was it, Daddy? A deal? Reinstated if I don't see Justin?
Honey, that's not fair.
You bet it isn't fair. Just a second!
You got reinstated because you deserved it.
Just a second!
What if they just sit inside and talk? They wouldn't be going out. If they want to see each other, we're not going to be able to stop them.
Justin!
Peter.
This is my house. Jacqueline is my daughter. We've got 15 minutes.
Hi, Justin. You're letting the cold in.
We've got to stay here.
Soda's in the ice box.
For God's sakes, Justin, come on in. Come on in.
What the hell is this? Your parents tell you everything you gotta do?
Daddy's just being a father. Come on in, take off your coat and stay a while. You've got 15 minutes. What do you say we make love?
When my uncle came home, it's wasted. Blew him out.
Maybe they even did a lobotomy or something. I don't know. I've got to do something. Look, we can make it to Wyoming. I've got it routed and everything. In a week, we'd be safe up in the Rockies. If I stay around here, the best I can hope for is some, I don't know what, a job as a laborer? The same for you. I mean, you said so yourself. Well, this is our chance. And the longer we wait, the less likely we'll ever do anything.
I got reinstated to the area dance company.
Your old man fixed it.
You said yourself I deserved it.
You're buying it? And you're buying it. First, they tell you you're not good enough.
I am good.
And you're depressed.
You don't know.
And they tell you are good. And you're ready to buy into the whole damn scam.
am good.
It's not about being good. It's about being one of them.
No, it is about being good. And if you don't understand that, then you don't understand anything, and you don't understand me.
Yes, I don't.
Justin!
Justin. I love you.
Why do you bother with me?
I love you.
You don't know me. You just want to love an American. Doesn't matter what I really am or who I am.
Why do you love me?
God, you are arrogant, aren't you? I mean, maybe I don't love you at all. Maybe I'm just using you. Your position. Maybe you can help my career. Or maybe I'm part of some crazy resistance movement, and I'm waiting for just the right time to kill you.
In the middle of lovemaking?
Yes.
Sometimes I think you don't know what it means to really love someone.
When will you be back?
A few days, a week.
Have you decided?
Yes, it's the nice man from Milford, Peter Bradford.
Not the one who just got out of prison.
No. No, I'm afraid he's a piece of the past.
You're a music lover?
No, I'm sorry.
Yes, you back?
Yes, I'm back. That's why you can hear my voice. What a silly question.
Who's that?
Who knows?
Sorry I disturbed you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Come on in here. I voted for you. It's amazing how good people just never seem single-minded enough or ruthless enough to survive. I mean, the history of communism is filled with men with good intentions who couldn't survive the simplest struggle for power.
The history of communism?
Yes, and we, America, is now part of the history of communism. Interesting way to think of it, wouldn't you say?
They would have been better off in East Germany.
Yes, yes, yes. It's one of life's little jokes.
At least there we grew up in it.
Yeah, we grew up, but we didn't stay. We didn't stay, Gerta. Maybe we are just meant to be outsiders. A little bit like you. When you were a congressman from the Massachusetts, I used to follow your ideas. I even read that book you wrote. Oh, interesting experience, huh? But somewhat simplistic, a little bit overstated. But, lieber Gott, that's just the difference between the American experience and us Europeans.
You're a musician.
I used to be first chair with the New York Philharmonic. We were exposed by a friend who wanted to be first chair.
Exposed?
We had escaped from the DDR. We were people of no consequence. It was just revenge.
Opportunism. Opportunism.
Opportunism. Fact of life. Even in America. And you do not think you were betrayed?
No. No one was ready.
Ah, yes. The people. Took the easy way out again, did they?
I'm sorry. I've got to go.
Oh, forgive me. I had no intention to be rude.
Thank you.
Please have a cookie. You expected something else?